I think I speak on all three of us here, but none of us had any knowledge of HIV. We did not know that medication existed. I think all of us were quite scared of, am I going to be okay? What does my future look like? And is it going to impact the rest of my life? Can I have sex again? Can I have children? And we were so lucky that my mum called a HIV charity, and for a lot of the journey over got powerful information on what to say and how to respond to me, and not just this is what the facts are, but this is what Ellie is going to be feeling right now, and you have to bear that in mind when you arrive.
And my first thought was, I want grandchildren. Can she have grandchildren? Which was, I know, was a really selfish thought, but yeah, and she can, and they were really helpful. She's going to be fine. She's going to live a long, normal life, and everything is going to be okay. And that's what they kept reiterating to me, to tell her that you're going to be okay. It's going to be all right.
One of the things that I've found, I think, over the last 6 years of living with HIV is that it's really important to shift the ownership. There's often been so much responsibility on me that I have to educate people of what HIV is now. I have to educate them on that effective medication exists, that U equals U is a thing. And as a good ally, spreading that message and taking it kind of the burden off of my shoulders is so relieving.
An important part of being an ally is the education piece and doing the research yourself, taking the time out to look into what the diagnosis means for people living with HIV. And I think it's understanding it in your own terms.
That's very important, to be honest, because not everyone is ready to answer all these questions all the time. However, there are a lot of reliable information out there. So as allies, maybe yes, if people can do a little bit more research on that.
Being an ally to me is someone who supports, for me, Joshua, my life partner, and also to educate others, even when I'm not with Joshua. My role as a teacher is to teach pastoral and also PSHE days, and that means there will be times where we'll be speaking about HIV. And as a form chair, my younger years, when we approach the topic, I always will listen to what they know. What do they think? What's their opinion around that topic? Then my role as a teacher will go in and then educate to teach them and change their opinions if they didn't know anything about it, or if they knew nothing about it, say it can happen to anyone. And also, it doesn't change their personality. You can live with it, there's medication now, and actually they can have a very long and successful life.
Undetectable equals untransmittable means that the viral load is so low in the blood that it's untransmittable and you can't pass it on. If Drew's negative, I'm positive, but we can still have unprotected sex and still have a happy and healthy life, so it's really special.
When you think of U equals U, do you think of my HIV and you being safe? What does it mean to you?
Really, it's not really, I've not really thought about for myself in general as being safe. It's that whole part of being educated, knowing what U equals U means and the understanding about it.
What does that mean for me? It's about being free. I am not afraid of people and I don't want people to be afraid of me. It's about people understanding that on medication we live healthy lives. On medication there is no transmission, not transmission in hospitals, not transmission at the workplace. I cannot pass on HIV to anyone. And instead of people being afraid, I want people to embrace.
There are many ways to be an ally to the HIV community. To find out more, visit the Find Your For website.